If you had a broadcast network take something from a content creator and use it and not pay the creator anything, what the hell is that?
This week on Creator News, we're looking at Content ID, YouTube's misunderstood and often controversial copyright management system. I'm Drew.
And I'm Josh, and this is Creator News.
Creator News. Welcome to Creator News, Tubefilter's investigative news show where each week we delve into a topic that affects you, the creator.
Creator News is brought to you by Patreon, the platform that gets creators paid. You can go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. We will wait. Thank you.
Okay, has anything like this ever happened to you? A year ago, YouTuber and musician Marc Rebillet posted an improvised electronic song called One More Time, which featured comically sensual lyrics.
Oh, baby, one more time. Yeah, I know it's time to say goodbye.
And last month, Marc's song showed up on TNT's weekly sports show, NBA on TNT. It was the background track to a segment where Shaquille O'Neal broke a bunch of things.
The internet was quick to discover this, calling out Marc's original song.
But when Marc posted that he hadn't been paid and nobody asked him for permission,
This set off a firestorm in the creator community.
H3H3 decried TNT's behavior, using the hashtag #PayMarcNow. And others called out a double standard for big media about copyrighted work.
So, how can Marc fight back?
And doesn't even want to.
Welcome to the magical world of digital rights management.
Or as one creator described it, the copyright nightmare we all live. This is how it's supposed to work. Videos uploaded to YouTube are scanned against a database of files that have been submitted by content owners. When a match is found, the video gets a content ID claim, and the copyright owners then get to decide what happened with the offending video. They get to track it, block it, or monetize it. This was designed to protect content owners from piracy and misuse. But in practice, that hasn't always been the case.
Most creators' exposure to Content ID has been demonetization of their videos or copyright strikes against their channel.
Content ID has had some major hiccups since it was created back in 2007.
This has led to a general pissed offness about Content ID from the creators.
And when creators get pissed off about something, they talk about it a lot. Their fans listen. That's how we get to tweets from random people trash talking YouTube's copyright system.
So let's look at how YouTube's Content ID service,
Which was ostensibly built to protect creators and their content,
has favored large corporations and media companies from the very beginning and has even been weaponized by vengeful trolls to destroy YouTube channels.
but also we're going to see how independent creators are now using this weapon as a tool to empower themselves.
A swords to plowshares situation for you Magic the Gathering fans.
Drew, I don't believe you play Magic.
How do you think I know about this?
Because you Googled something?
Oh, I just Googled random cards that are controversial in Magic the Gathering.
Apparently.
Magic the Gathering was banned from my school.
Okay, let's go.
Never mind.
And we'll also look into what other benefits this tech can offer creators.
Who can learn to stop worrying and love the bomb. Creator News. So like all great human achievements, Content ID started with lawyers.
YouTube originally developed Content ID to deal with lawsuits, like the ones they got from Viacom, who sued YouTube for $1 billion in 2007 for allowing its users to steal their content and post it without permission.
You've probably seen talk in the news about copyright infringement happening on YouTube, and this is an issue that we take very seriously. The product that we're working on to address this issue is called
video identification.
Content ID isn't just big business for content owners. It's also big business for YouTube.
Since its inception, YouTube's paid out $3 billion to copyright holders via Content ID. Ka-ching. So if everyone's getting paid, what's the big fuss about, right? Well, it has to do with access.
YouTube definitely does not allow everybody to have access to Content ID. You need to have the right use cases to do that. And if you're a multi-channel network, or you're a big broadcaster, or you're a publisher, and you own a lot of content, and YouTube wants to be in business with you.
YouTube only grants Content ID to copyright owners who meet specific criteria. To be approved, they must own exclusive rights to a substantial body of original material.
And who might own these substantial bodies of original material? Major network broadcasters, movie studios, and record labels. Or what YouTube likes to call the content industry.
In 2013, the content industry went on the offensive.
Or so it would seem to the creator community.
At the time, YouTube changed its relationship with multi-channel networks.
This was a deliberate policy shift to draw a clear line between professional and user-generated content. With this clarification, copyright enforcement, which was aimed at unscrupulous users who were uploading whole movies up to YouTube, was greatly biased towards the copyright holder. And unfortunately, Independent professional content was the collateral damage.
So thousands of channels that were previously protected from copyright claims all of a sudden got zapped all at once.
Creators dubbed it Content ID Gate. Not only were videos of creators demonetized, they also received copyright strikes, which have major consequences for their channels.
But most importantly, it means 3 strikes and you're out. Major media corporations were accused of abusing the process, likened to a Kafka-esque paper chase, as an anti-competitive or anti-free speech tool.
Creator Dan Bull released a YouTube diss track that brilliantly summarizes the Content ID controversy.
Submit a copy to the CMS dash click. You learn cash quick the minute that it matches.
So to summarize, first you had Viacom and the content industry getting pissed at YouTube because it provided a platform for anyone to upload their pirated works. YouTube then creates Content ID as a result to appease the content industry. 6 years later, a ton of independent creators gets pissed at YouTube because it provided a tool for the content industry to take down their work. And YouTube's Content ID scandal has helped build the framework for an us versus them narrative that has persisted now for nearly a decade.
And these bizarre and often isolated cases of Content ID and copyright claims are seen as emblematic of YouTube's abandoning the creator community in favor for evil corporations.
So my kids stole my hat and we had to do some pickups, and my quarantine hair is wild. So you may now think that Content ID is like some kind of Death Star, designed so major corporations can take out independent creators.
But there are also other powerful tools that you too can use to your own advantage.
There is kind of a Content ID Lite that some creators do have access to that will allow for discovery and takedown.
And there are MCMs that provide that value and that shield because they have agreements with some of the media companies, because some of them are owned by larger parent companies that have those pre-existing relationships, and they can funnel down to you.
So there is new hope for creators, a lot, like millions of dollars worth of hope.
And I've worked with creators that are earning all the way up to hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. There are some people that we have paid more than they make on their channel.
And the platform is getting better.
I do think YouTube's robust systems and tools get better because of the sheer amount of data. And yes, there are false positives, but the longer YouTube goes on, the longer Google goes on, the more sophisticated their machine learning gets, the more accurate it's going to get, to a point where it's going to be scary. And I just want Skynet to remember my loyal service. And so I welcome our machine overlords. And I think they'll do a great job.
It's also worth noting that YouTube's way isn't the only way. There are other platforms and other creators that are taking new and interesting approaches to digital rights.
Creators on TikTok feel free to use music all the time because the platform pays out royalties to labels and distributors.
Musical duo Nefx supplies YouTube's creator community with a new copyright-free song each and every week.
The game theorists say that they analyze their pirated videos to help inform their own content strategy.
We had someone a couple of years ago who's brought to our attention by another fan who was like, I think someone's ripping down and re-uploading all of your content, but then dubbing over it in Spanish. They were actually getting really good traction. I think one of those episodes had like 1 million views or something. I mean, it was doing really well. And that told us right then and there, like, okay, if we're going to localize this, this is the first place to do it.
We found on the production side, some of our greatest editors through people who have, ripped down our stuff and like mimicked our format.
As we've learned, Content ID is an evolving issue, and it's just a small piece of a much larger and equally complex debate around copyright and intellectual property rights in the modern internet age.
We've seen how much damage Content ID has done, but it has also protected millions of creators and also demonstrated great promise for the creator community as well. Taking a step back, we can see how an issue like Content ID Gate reveals sharply how over-dependency on ad revenue can leave creators vulnerable to demonetization when a platform decides to shift policy.
We've seen it time and again with the YouTube apocalypse, kids channels, changing variables in YouTube's algorithm.
Diversification of revenue can help increase creator security. This is a topic we're definitely going to get into in future episodes of Creator News.
To be clear, we know we only scratched the surface here.
We've been just talking about YouTube so far. Twitch is now experiencing its own copyright issues.
There's a lot more we can get into.
Manual claiming versus auto-claiming.
Fair use and transformative works.
White labeling.
Monetization with multiple rights holders. Please, tell us what issues you want us to dive into next.
Put it in the comments.
Creator News.
This show would not be possible without the support of Patreon.
Patreon helps you generate recurring income from your creative work by offering exclusive content and community to your fans. It's a great way to set yourself up for long-term success and reward your most loyal fans along the way.
So So check out patreon.com/creatornews and start changing the way your creativity is valued.
And
if you like this video, like this video.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Ring that bell.
Please share with your fellow creators and online video professionals.
I'm Drew and that was Josh, and this is Creator News.
Creator News.